am so excited to be doing this webinar. I've been wanted to do this topic for a long time because it's really something near and dear to my heart. Because I believe in creating the life that you desire, and I want to share with you how you can do that in a way that will help you get to the place where you really want to be and to have the things that you want to have, and really how to do that in the most simplest way with vision and just holding that belief and that space for yourself. So again, welcome everyone to the webinar. I am Cherie Walston, and I am the founder of Igniting Inner Brilliance. So if you are in this space tonight, I'm going to say that you're in the right space, especially if you want a new perspective, if you want to make a shift in your life, if you desire more than what you have right now, if you want to shift your reality, I want to help you do that tonight. I want to give you some simple steps on making that real for you. But I want to ask you tonight, we all are busy. We have busy lives, whether you're a mompreneur, whether you are own a business, you're wearing many hats, you're a career woman, you're involved in so many things. And sometimes when you are so wrapped up in all the to-do things that you lose time with yourself. So I'm going to ask you tonight is to breathe. And I want to commend you for taking the time for yourself, for investing in yourself, because you are important. You give so much to everybody else and other things, but tonight is all about you. And so I'm going to ask you to take some deep breaths with me. I want you to close your eyes. Now, if you're driving, please keep your eyes on the road. But I want you to just really relax. And if you're in a quiet space, hopefully you're in a quiet space where you're relaxed. Maybe you have your favorite beverage. And I want you to breathe. And we're going to take some deep breaths. So take some deep breaths with me. We're going to breathe in through your nose and breathe out. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I want you to take some deep breaths for yourself. Breathe in and out. I want you to breathe out the stress of the day. I want you to suspend anything that would bother you during the day, or you're worried about what you need to do, what you didn't get done. I want you to suspend that right now. And I just want you to breathe and relax. This is your time. This is your space. And this is for you. So as you're closing your eyes and you're breathing in and out, I want you to imagine what it would be like to wake up every morning full of gratitude, wonder, and a big smile on your face, because you are doing exactly what you want to do. You are living the life that you desire to have. And whether that's tangible or intangible. And maybe it looks like having a fulfilling career. and doing work that fuels your soul, your passion, and it's making a significant impact on others. It also could be having that kind of freedom, that independence and flexibility that allows you to call the shots in your day. Maybe you're having an aligned day because you figured out that balance is a false sense of achievement, but being in alignment with your goals and your vision is something that's attainable. Or maybe it's having that financial freedom that position or it positions you to do and have the future for yourself and for your family. Or maybe it's having less stress and a whole lot of more joy and happiness. And it could be that you're having loving thoughts of yourself and your future with the right mindset that attracts more of what you want. Whatever it is, you can have that. And I want to hold that space for you tonight for what it is that you want. So now slowly open your eyes. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, what I ask you to do right then is to imagine the possibilities. You see, imagination gives you the ability to visualize what you're willing to see for yourself. See, that is the power of imagination. And that's the power of vision. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight is the power of vision. Because see, vision, it enables you to see how high you can possibly soar. It also builds hope, expectancy for whatever it is that you desire. It also helps you to aim in the direction towards your dream, your goals, and your vision. And vision also stimulates activity towards the actions that you need to get you closer to your vision. That's the power of imagination. So I'm going to use a working definition, and this is my definition of vision. As I began to play out vision in my life, I came up with my own definition of vision. And for me, in the most simplest way. And I see vision as a front row seat in your mind's eye for what you desire to see for your future self. And it's also an inspired internal appearance. That's vision. It's a front row seat in your own mind's eye. How you see yourself showing up in the world, what that looks like, what you have and what you want to be it. You see it in your mind's eye first. You get that front row seat. That's powerful. That's how I view vision. But I want to give you a window seat into my own visual experience because I know literally what it's like not to have clear vision in your life, but yet you can still be able to live a life full of clarity and purpose. You see, I struggled with my own vision. I'm legally blind. I struggled in the beginning with my visual peripheral vision diminishing and waking up to a cloudy lens every morning and seeing the world murky. But yet, even with that diagnosis of being legally blind now, that never hindered me from having a vision for my life. And the beauty part about this whole experience of my vision is that as a young girl, I always imagined how I saw myself showing up in the world. Because, see, I was very shy, I was insecure, and I was bullied. And this was a way of escape for me. And little did I know that it was going to be a saving grace for me in my adult years when I had to go through my visual eyesight experiences, losing some of my best vision. And what it did, it taught me how to live by my inner vision light and not by my outer vision circumstances. And because as a little girl, when I used to visualize in a very vivid way, I challenged myself to shift from a disability to creating an inner ability. And that inner ability is visually projecting what it is that you want and who you want to be and what you want to have for your life. So, with that, I was able to live by my inner vision light and not by my outer vision circumstances. And so, with that, it opened up a whole new world because at such an early age, doing visualization, which I had no idea that's what I was doing, and didn't realize that it will help me because I didn't know that I would be experiencing visual challenges. I am now living my big vision life. And so, what you see here on my screen is my big vision life. Everything that I visualized for my life has come to fruition. I visualize myself in a career where I'm helping people grow and develop. I've had a great career, 19-year career in training and development where I had the opportunity to do that. I've had opportunities and having opportunities to be an inspirational speaker. I've written a book to help women who want to have a vision beyond their 9 to 5 job. I've had the opportunity to leave corporate America and have the freedom that I've written down in a journal, put on a vision board, speak out loud. Now I get to work from home. I get to spend time with my mom. These are the things that I've written down. My mom and I went to Jamaica last year. I just came back from a European trip with my family, spending time with my Tweety birds that I call them, my Jay birds, Jamie, Jaden, and Jalen, who are my nieces and nephews. I get to play golf that I love to do. All these things happen because I didn't allow my outer vision circumstances to get in the way of me living my big vision life. And so I want you to know that you can shift your personal inabilities like fear, disbelief, lack of confidence, excuses, uncertainty, overwhelm, and summon your inner ability, your brilliance, your power, your faith, and your vision to create what you desire for yourself. It's possible, and it's possible now. And I'm doing it. And if I can do it, you can do it too. And that's what I want to show you tonight, what's possible with having a vision. But the first thing I got to do before I show it to you, I've got to help you to dispel your disabilities. And I call these disabilities, and these are the things that stop you from maximizing your capability for living your best life. So we all have disabilities. Mine may be different. Mine is more physical. Some of you may have other types of disabilities. That's what I'm going to talk about. I want to shine the light on those, because once we shine the light on them, get them out of the way, then we can shift into living our lives through our inner ability. So here's what a disability can look like. Have you ever felt like you're traveling along in your life and you're just not getting anywhere? And some people call that being stuck. And it could be, you could be stuck because maybe you haven't given yourself permission to move, or you haven't discovered your destination. You don't know where you're going. You're just ending up somewhere in no man's land. Or maybe you got too much stuff in your trunk, too much baggage, too much doubt, too much fear. Or maybe you lack a navigation system, which looks like a plan or strategy. Or maybe you aren't willing to dig your way out because, oh, it's too hard. I don't have time to do that. I don't have the energy. Or are you just too comfortable to even move? Or sometimes we get in the habit of our excuses. And some of them, yes, some of them may be legitimate, but some of them we've been telling ourselves year after year after year. And I heard somebody call excuses well-planned lies that we tell ourselves. Interesting. Or what about this? What if you're traveling with immovable passengers? These are people who are okay being parked. Sometimes if we're traveling along with a group of people who want to stay in park, sometimes we can't go anywhere as well. So that's one of the disabilities of not being able to go anywhere. Another disability could be always saying what you don't want. And this can be chronic. I don't want to stay at the same level of income that I have now, or I don't want to keep driving this same crappy old car year after year. I don't want to change jobs because I might not make the same income. I don't want to live life like I'm living now. I don't want to pursue anything right now because you fill in the blank. It seems really easy to talk about what you don't want rather than talk about your truest desires. And could it be that you focus more on what you don't want is because you don't believe that you can have it, create it, or that maybe you even deserve it? Or maybe it's too hard to articulate. You don't know how to articulate what it is that you really want. But what if it came true? Now what? That can be scary. And if you keep operating with this pessimistic mindset, you can't see your potential or any possibilities. So staying focused on what you don't want can't help you see what it is that you truly want and desire. But sometimes it's so easy to be in the dark. You could be walking around every day with your eyes wide open and still be in the dark, still have blinders on. Have you ever heard of the saying, the eyes are useless when the mind is blind? Wow, think about it. The eyes are useless when the mind is blind. Your blinders could look like fear that it may not happen, thinking that dreaming is a waste of time. I hear people say that sometimes. Oh, what's the point? It's not going to really happen. Another blinder could be allowing other people's negative opinions overshadow what you want. And that's why sometimes you have to be careful who you share your vision with. Another blinder could be no one around you has a vision for their life. See, that's those people who are in part that you're hanging around that cause you to have the blinders on your vision as well. Another blinder could be feeling unworthy of having what you desire, or maybe believing people who come from a certain economic background or status, oh, they already have it made. That's why it's easy for them to attain it. And that's not so. So if you could take the blinders off, if you could see past your disabilities, imagine what can happen for you. Imagine what you could see for yourself. And when you can do this, you are a step ahead of the game if you can visualize what it is you want. And every time when I work with a client, whether it's with an individual client or clients what I've had in the corporate setting, I always work with them on vision because I think this is the key piece that a lot of people are missing. We want to jump ahead and do things, but we don't even know where we're going. We don't have a vision or what we want or what that possibly could look like. And so that's why sometimes we can wander in no man's land and we can get lost and we can get busy just doing a bunch of stuff and not going anywhere. And that's why I want to challenge you tonight to let's move past that point of not going anywhere and let's get into the driver's seat of your life and begin to see what it is, what you want, and where you want to go. Now, let's shift from disabilities and let's focus on your inability. Let's look at what you can call forth in your life. I want to introduce you to the magnetic effect of vision. This is so powerful because when you think of having a magnetic vision, it looks like I want to say energy, like there's this electric charge that you have. And this electric charge allows you to spring into action. It engages you in meaningful and purposeful activities. You're not wandering around just doing stuff, but you have a purpose and a meaning for what it is that you're doing. It also incites possibilities and it minimizes the urge to give up. You see, having a magnetic vision, it attracts, it draws, and expands what it is that you want. That's why your vision, I say, has to have an electric charge. And that's what I'm going to get into tonight. I'm going to talk about the 5 secrets to create a magnetic vision for your desired life. See, your vision, again, it needs an energy field to stay charged, to attract and to draw and to expand beyond the obstacles and the challenges and those perceived limitations that come with pursuing your goals and your visions. These same things that I'm going to share with you, these secrets are things that I have used and I realize what has worked for me having a magnetic vision. And I'm going to share those with you too. And I'm going to share them in their most simplest form where you can understand and you can easily use. And these are the things that help me get through the difficult times in my own personal challenges, even in my career, and even dealing with my out of vision circumstances. So, the first secret is awaken the possibilities. About several years ago, when I started my coaching career or starting my business as a coach, I did a workshop with some ladies at a women's resource center. And I did a workshop called Stop Sleeping and start no, it was called Awakening, Stop Dreaming and Awaken Your Dreams. And because I saw so many women, it felt like they were walking in their sleep. They really weren't dreaming about the things that they wanted for themselves. And I realized that sometimes we're so focused on the things that aren't happening in our lives and or the things that are happening to us or the things that are not happening for us, we can't see the possibilities of what is in front of us and what could be for us. And so I thought about, how do you help someone awaken the possibilities? And the way that you do that is you have to witness your own gifts that you bring into the world, your personality, your talents, the skills that you have, and the contributions and the impact that you make. When you can witness what you have already and how you see yourself, and also reflect on the things that you have already accomplished. You know, there are a lot of things that I don't think that we as women realize, the things that we have overcome. You think about the things that you already have, and maybe those are things that you have desired for yourself, and you didn't believe that it could happen, but it has happened. And so when you could see the possibility of where you are right now, how far you have come, even in your challenges and the difficult things and the things that tried to get in your way to stop you, that's enough to awaken your possibilities. And it's not the time to really conjure up your mistakes and the failures that you have. You have to see your life how it could be and not what is currently going on around you. It's like you've got to paint a canvas of your new life. And this is how you awaken the possibilities. You see what you have already accomplished and the gifts that you already have because you are here for a purpose and you are a possibility. The second secret of creating a magnetic vision is interact with visionary leaders. I tell you what, this is probably the most beneficial one that has helped me throughout my journey is aligning myself with other visionary leaders. And when I talk about visionary leaders, I'm referring to people who are leading their life in an exciting and an adventurous way. They're moving in new directions. And these are people who are talking about possibilities and they're talking about their dreams and their goals and their vision. And not only are they talking about it, they're doing something about it. And they are connected to their purpose and their calling. And these are the people who want to make a difference. And these are people who influence change. And they like to meet and gather and share what they are doing and the things that they're accomplished. They are in active pursuit of their own personal vision. And not only are they active, they have good habits. These are the types of people that help you expand your vision. One of my biggest visionary leaders is my brother. I talk about my brother all the time because because I think he is so awesome because he's an entrepreneur and I've watched him grow as an entrepreneur. And he's the person that I bounce things off of. He's the person where I can sit down and I can share my vision and he's like my source of energy. When I first started out in my career, I always connected with people who had that same type of energy that I had, who were visionaries in my field. Also, when I first started my business, I surround myself with other visionary people. And these were people who are already out there doing it. These are the type of people who energize you. These are the type of people who fuel you with possibilities. These are the type of people who know how to attract what they want for themselves, how to draw it, and how to expand on it. That's what a magnetic vision is. So, finding that source of consistent energy through other visionary leaders is very powerful. And so when you put yourself in that company of people who are living out their vision, I guarantee you it would inspire you and it would empower you and it would make you want to move. So that's secret number 2. Here's secret number 3 for creating a magnetic vision. Script your own ideal life. Okay. We all love movies. I love movies. I just went to the movies last weekend. I love to watch good movies on TV. Sometimes I can get engrossed in that. All this stuff is recreational, right? But here's the thing. It's interesting how we can watch everybody else play out their life on the big screen, but yet not script our own ideal life. Think about that. There's nothing wrong with going to the movies and watching TV, your favorite shows. But what about if you script your own ideal life, what would that look like? What would your life look like on the big screen? Think about being your own filmmaker. You can direct, you can cut, and you can take action on whatever it is that you desire. And you can create that cinematography of what you want through seeing the possibilities for your own life. That's powerful. You can give your own life some color, some design. I want you to type in the chat, if you will, for me. I want you to type in a movie that inspired you. If you would, type in the chat and tell me a movie that inspired you. What movie inspired you? I'll tell you what movie inspired me. Wonder Woman. That was my favorite movie. And it inspired me because she was a woman on a mission. She knew what her vision was, she knew what she was called to do, and she took action on it. A Field of Dreams. Wow. I love that. A Field of Dreams. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Shannon. A Field of Dreams. That is a powerful movie. A Field of Dreams. Yeah. Movies can inspire us. But I want you to think about that. The movie Field of Dreams. What was it about that movie that inspired you? And I want you to think of how can you create your own movie, create your own life script. How can you get inspired by that? By that? How can you see your life in the same way? What movie, what part of your life can inspire you, give you energy to take action on what it is that you want? See, when you write the script of your own life, it gives you direction to your path. So create your own script of how you see yourself. If you remember when I gave you that definition of vision, it's a front row seat in your mind's eye. Yeah, that's your movie. Create your movie how you see your life. So, secret number 4 of creating a magnetic vision, find a vision mentor. The thing about vision, having a vision, is you can't go at it alone. That's why I talked about in step number 3, having visionary leaders around you. And see, these, I'm talking about people who are taking action in their own lives, people who have a vision, a mission, and a purpose for their own lives. These are the people who you want to surround yourself, not those folks who are in park and don't want to go anywhere they're comfortable. But when you can find a vision mentor, that's powerful. A vision mentor could be a coach, it could be a strategist. You know, it's someone who can guide you on your journey and help you, even help you write your script, help you navigate to the challenges. Someone who's maybe been there, who understands what it is, where you want to go, and they can help you navigate the roadblocks. It's really important to have a support system, someone who can cheer you on, and someone who can hold you accountable as well. As a coach, as a businesswoman, I've always had, whether it was a coach or a mentor or a consultant or somebody, and I still have one to this day because it's really important. I never would have gotten to the place where I am today had I tried to be a lone ranger. I've always had and sought out guidance. I invested in myself because my vision was too important for me not to. So find a mentor to help you live out this magnetic vision. And so my final step to a magnetic vision is absorb positivity every day. Now, that sounds simple, but in the world that we live in right now, it's not always easy because we're surrounded by so much negativity, what's going on in the world. I mean, it can really make you feel depressed, want to hibernate. You know, it could be a downer when you're absorbing negativity on a daily basis all the time. I've had to learn how to turn the news off, the TV off. And sometimes, people ask me, hey, did you hear about such and such? I was like, no, this like, what? It's because I have learned not to take all that in because sometimes I can get wrapped up into it. And so I know if I absorb all this negativity all the time, I know it's going to have an effect on me. And so you have to surround yourself or absorb positivity on a regular basis. And that, again, it goes back to looking at the people that you're surrounding yourself with. What are you taking in? What are you reading? We have to deal with personal challenges and issues and things that we're dealing with, and that can dampen our spirit. But if you allow this to become commonplace in your life without filtering some of this stuff, it will zap your energy and it will cloud your vision for what it is that you want in life. When I was working in the corporate arena as an internal coach, and I would see employees all the time because in the environment where I used to work, there was a lot of negativity, that things that were going on. Employees were really troubled about with a lot of stuff that they were dealing with. So I used to see a lot of clients, and I remember there was one particular client that I started seeing on a regular basis. She was referred to me by her VP. This was a young woman who wanted to be promoted, but nobody in her division liked her because of her attitude, how she showed up, and everybody found it difficult to even ask her a question. And she couldn't figure out why she wasn't getting the promotion in a leadership role, because she's very intelligent, smart. Oh, she could get the work done. Oh, she could crank it out. Very smart. But she showed up negative all the time, her energy. And so we began to work together, and we began to really dive into the source of her negativity. And there was some things about the work environment that she didn't like. There was some things about her team that bugged her. So we started working together on how she could shift her mindset and began to see some positive things about herself, about her team and her work environment. And over a period of time, as she began to make those shifts, she started seeing a difference in how she interacted with her teammates. They began to gravitate towards her. She began coming in with a smile on her face, being more helpful, engaging with everyone. And within 3 months' time, she got a promotion in a leadership role, all because she shifted from a negative being to a more positive being. It boosted her energy and it allowed her to take action and draw the things that she wanted. And that was a promotion, and she got it. And not only did she get a promotion, but she also stepped out on a vision that she had long ago because she wasn't able to pursue it because she got married and had children. She also enrolled in a degree program. She was going back to school to get her degree. You see, it's all about shifting your energy to attract and to draw and to expand what it is that you want for your life. So these are the 5 secrets to creating that magnetic vision for your life. So your best life starts with a vision, a clear, a magnetic vision that attracts, draws, and expands the energy that you need to fuel your desired life. So tonight, I want to share with you an offer that I have to help you expand, draw, and attract what it is that you want for your life. And it's my 5 simple steps to create and activate your personal vision. And what I just gave you tonight was a snippet of one of the steps in this process of creating that personal vision for success. So let me tell you what you can expect and gain in my 5 simple steps to create and attract, to activate your personal vision for success. You will gain clarity about your next move to make your vision a reality. You will also feel confident in taking actionable steps that get you closer to your goals. You will have the exit strategy elements that you need to implement in living your life the way you desire, whether that's in your career, your business, or whatever it is in your life that you desire. And you will develop a plan that will guide you on your way to becoming a visioneer for your life. That visioneer is a person who designs and creates the life that you want. So here's what this program looks like. It's an online program and it's 5 steps. I gave you a snippet of the first step. And in this first step, you're going to be creating your personal vision. This is where you're going to be journaling, and this is the exploration stage of what it is that you want to draw, attract, and expand in your life. The second step is going to help you to summon the courage, because you know why? Sometimes you're going to run into roadblocks and you're going to have to stretch yourself. So you're going to learn how to call forth your courage and to have breakthroughs so that you can take action on what it is that you want. The third step is going to help you develop the mindset for success. Going to show you how to be a bigger player and stop playing small. The fourth step is going to help you activate your vision. This is where you're going to be putting together your goals and your action steps. And step number 5 is going to show you how you need to celebrate yourself at every stage. So, in this online program, it includes a private portal to access your course at any time. So, you can do this course at any time of day. You'll just log in and you just do your modules at your own leisure. There's 5 modules. There's some motivational audios along with the modules, and there's worksheets inside of the portal as well. So the best part is your investment, and it's a very small investment, only $67. And I'm giving you this because I believe in you. I believe in your vision. I hold the space for you inside of this online program to have what it is that you want. And this is a way for you to get an opportunity to invest in yourself. This is a way for you to discover what it is that you want. Now, if you were to work with me individually, it would be at a much higher level. But I'm giving you this opportunity to invest in yourself at $67. And if you enroll by midnight tomorrow, the 11th, I will give you free access to another one of my courses that's called The Unstoppable Confident Woman. So you actually get 2 courses for the price of one. So if that speaks to you, you can go to my website here at ignitemybrilliance.com. And all you need to do is click on the products tab and go to the drop down where it says courses, and you will see the 5 simple step courses. You can also email me if you want me to send you the link, or if you need more information, at CherieWalston@gmail.com. And I'm going to put my website in the chat where you can actually go and access the course. And again, if you sign up for this course by tomorrow midnight, you will actually I'm going to give you an additional course. So let me put in my information. Now, if you have any questions, if you're mute, if your mic, if you're mute, if your mic is unmute, if you want to ask me any questions, please feel free to do so. I'm also typing in my contact information. Are there any thoughts, comments, or questions? Let's see. I think I just typed that. Yeah, I just put it in the chat. If not, I want to thank you so much for your time, for showing up for yourself. And I hope you have taken away some nuggets that you can use. And again, if you need any support, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at CherieWalston@gmail.com. I will leave this chat open where you can actually access my email and my website if you'd like to get to the course. So thank you again so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I hope to see you on the other side of the course. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.